Hello. Well, what can I say? Just saying to Miss Jess, why does it feel like we just cannot get ahead? Or, not even just financially, people. People who have been reading my blog for a long time know. It's just like tough time after tough time for us. I mean, it's really like exhausting, emotionally exhausting. The roller coaster of the last 2.5 years have been pretty rough times for us. And then I was like, it's not that it's all bad. It's that as soon as something good happens, something else falls. Like Ruby's finally seizure free. I break my butt. It's like. It's always something. It's always something. We get Ruby into the school that she likes, and we lose the freelance work. I mean, it's just like we can never just have it all good. It seems like it just starts to eat at you. And I don't know if that's just like, maybe everyone's like that. I don't know. Maybe everyone feels like that. Maybe that's how it really just is to have kids and, jobs and everything. But no one tells you that it's this hard. So, good news, bad news. Good news. My grandmother made it through the night, and I'm elated and very hopeful because that's all I can be right now. Don't have any news other than that she made it through the night, and that her body is exhausted, and there's only so much a 96-year-old body can take. Bad news is that even though I didn't want to do this, I ended up totally grieving last night, and I was up until 3 in the morning, and I have not recovered today. I was never able to get, like when you cry for so many hours, and you wake up and your eyes are like sealed shut. That is what happened to me. And just like the headache, it was just physically, emotionally draining to go in that place for so long. But at the time, I just couldn't help it. I was hoping, like, hold it together because maybe it'll be fine. But, like, with no word and no way of getting word, I just couldn't take it. So that was bad. Good news is that the visit with my mom went well. Honestly, I wouldn't have been able to make it this week without her. And God knows Mr. F cannot take off of work. So while I am doing better than after I first broke it, I'm shocked at how slow the recovery is. I don't feel really that much better than I did like 4 days after. So I know I'm officially 3 weeks post the break, and I feel like most other things you break, they're starting to feel a little bit better. This is not feeling better. I still have I still cannot bend from the waist, and anyone home with little kids knows, that's all you do. So like, if she wasn't here, I would be even worse off. I haven't had to go in a car this whole time. I'm hoping to make it another week and have it be like a full month without being in the car driving, because that's just so uncomfortable. Sitting is still uncomfortable, lying is still uncomfortable, and I cannot, if I try to bend at the waist, it almost feels like I'm re-breaking it. I hope that that's not what's happening, but it's excruciating. And there are times when I'm, even in the summer I've had to be alone with a baby where that happens, and, then I feel like, what am I going to do? I just can't live this way. So, I didn't take any painkillers today, and I still have them, but they just don't do enough to really, they don't completely alleviate the pain, and how long am I going to take those? I don't know. So that's the butt update. I'm really glad she came, and yet I'm terrified for next week because I just don't feel like there's any marked improvement, and I have no hope now of there being a marked improvement in 3 days' time. When she came, I was thinking like, oh, maybe I won't really even need her, so it will be just extra rest, and then I'll be doing great when she leaves. And it's like, no change from when she came to when she's leaving. So I'm pretty much scared about how that's going to be. good news, my other grandmother is going to help me pay for some help for next week. And, you know, thank God for that. So, because I need it. Hopefully I'll be able to get someone to come in during the day and play with Charlotte because I cannot get on the floor. And then hopefully I'll also be able to maybe get some kind of a cleaning person to come in and clean for the next, you know, couple of weeks, because I obviously cannot clean. I'm telling you, people, do not go ice skating. It's just not worth it. The risk, the personal risk, it's just not worth it. I think that's all I have to report today. Let's see. Yeah. I'm pretty much, if you thought I was going to be heading down the road of depression, you're right. I'm on it. And the blog awards, while of course, I guess the only thing I care about is that it's such a close race for 4th that can spur me into really hoping to get to take it home. At the same time, I'm getting to the point where, like, I'm feeling like I don't feel like bothering anybody to vote anymore. It's getting old, you know, like, sure, bust it out for 5 days. I cannot expect people to bust it out for 7 days, you know, like, it's just too much. But, of course, I hope you do. But, like, even I don't want to vote anymore. I'm done with this. It's so frivolous, and the rest of my stuff in my life is so freaking serious right now that, like, it's just, you know, childish. And unimportant, and yet I suppose it might bring me some type of happiness. Alright, that's what's going down.